Hello everyone, welcome to another video. Today we're gonna go over how to memorize the drugs and micro for step 1. And if you guys don't know me, I'm Kartik Goswami. I'm an M4 currently, and I'm here to make sure you guys ace your exams, because I remember being in your guys' shoes. I had a really tough time. I started at around 35%, and the biggest trouble I had was micro and form. And I literally took so long to understand and memorize all of these that it was terrible. For micro and drugs, it's not just as easy as doing sketchy. I know that's what it seems like, the key to everything, but there's much more to it than just sketchy. So let's dive into it and let's get into how you can memorize all your micro and all your drugs. Before we begin, quick thing, go check out thedoctorjourney.com. We have a lot of free resources on there. We have an upcoming webinar if you're watching this live. And if you want, we also offer tutoring. And if you DM us on Instagram, email us at thedoctorjourney21@gmail.com, you can get free group tutoring session. We give one free session. If you're interested, message us. Now let's get back to the video. So for micro and drugs, sketchy isn't the only way to get this done. You gotta do other things on top of it. And the reason is micro and form, there's so much of them. There's over 110 videos of each of them. And each of those videos are like 30 minutes long. Imagine 30 minutes times 220. That's a lot of time. Now, even if you 2 times speed that, that's still a lot of time and a lot of information. And you can't just watch it once and think it's gonna stick in your head forever. There's gotta be ways that it stays in your brain, because you're not just doing this for step 1, you're doing this for 2 and 3, and for your rotations, and for the rest of your physician career. These are very important, and to this day, literally today, I was being asked on the stuff like microbiology, which organisms are treated with which antibiotics, and those things always come up and you need to know those. So first off, you got to know what type of learner you are. If you're a visual learner, an auditory learner, or you want to write it down in a spatial type of learner. Okay, I love writing notes. Okay, let me take that back. I don't love writing notes, but it helps me so much. It's so crucial for me to put stuff in my brain. So what I did when I was watching sketchy, I would take notes, and on those notes, I would take like brief notes of things that were like high yield in my mind. I was like, oh cool, this is something I didn't know about this thing. Or oh, whoa, this seems very important. Let me write this down. And so that's what I would do for all the videos. And I had a little notes document. Never really looked at it again. I just wrote it down to put it in my head. The reason I never looked at it again is because I was reviewing it a different way. And the different way I was reviewing it was by doing Anki. This is what I recommend everyone do. Anki after doing the specific sketchy. You're supplementing it with Anki. And it helps so much because it's spaced repetition, proven with science. You guys know how Anki is. You can download the LOL Nakopnik deck. It's in Anki already. You can section it out. So these are the types of decks that you should be doing, because they're going to make sure you cover every little aspect of each video. And some videos like Staff Aureus have like 100 cards in them because they're a really big topic. So don't be surprised if you're doing a decent amount of cards on each little video you watch. But trust me, I did this and it paid off so much. It even paid off on my step 2 exam I just recently took. I remember I had this very specific drug question, and I remember the sketchy, and I was like, yes, I know the answer. So yeah, do Anki. And I was writing notes. That's also another way. You can do it the notes way. You can do it the flashcard way as well if you guys are into flashcards. But Anki is a digital flashcard with spaced repetition, so it's probably better to do Anki. And lastly, what I did was I looked up sketchy PDFs. Now there's PDFs out there. You can get them. You can message me. We can talk about it, how you can get access. But these PDFs are great if you forgot stuff, if you're looking back for like, wait, what organism is this? What does it do? How is it treated? What's the antibiotic do? What type of drug classification is it? All of that, you can go back to the PDF. It's literally the picture of the sketchy, but all filled out. So kind of like puts into your mind what each drug, each micro has, what they're comprised of, and how to memorize them. So I went back on that when I was like stuck on a UWorld question. I was like, wait, I totally forgot this. I went to the PDFs, looked at that image. I was like, oh, okay, that's what it is. So that's how I studied for the micro and the form part itself, it was one of the harder sections, but trust me, when I started doing all of this, I implemented all these steps, my score shot up by like 20% because this was a key factor that I did not know at all. And I get questions all the time. How do you do micro? How do you do farm? Well, the best way is what we just mentioned. Watch the sketchy videos, write down some notes, do the Anki, you can do PDFs, and you can do flashcards. Gotta know what type of learner you are and do that type of thing that'll help you remember these, not just for step one, also for beyond. So guys, there are my tips on the micro and farm. I know some people are like, I don't wanna watch sketchy, they wanna brute memorize, go for it. But I think it's way easier if you use sketchy, and I'm a big proponent of it. And if you use the other tips we just talked about, in addition to sketchy, you are for sure going to remember this for your test. Meantime, good luck to you guys, wish you the best. And again, go check out thedoctorjourney.com. If you want more help or are willing to help, there's a group of us all ready to make sure you guys ace your exams. Thank you guys for watching. Stay healthy and stay happy.